Do not sleep yet. Be still for a moment and breathe, because I am nearer than your worry and quieter than your racing thoughts. And I am speaking to you at the edge of your rest. You are not being called into fear, but into awareness. And what I am revealing to you will come with peace, not panic. It is not by accident that you are here now, with the room dark and the small light of your phone laying beside you like a bell waiting to be rung. I see the clock. I see the shadows on the ceiling. I see the way your heart leans toward your son tonight, and I want you to know, this stirring is real, and I have seen it before you named it. I know the exact moment you are in, the blanket pulled to your chest, the house finally quiet, the notifications silenced, but your mind anything but silent. I see the questions lining up. Is he okay? Did I miss something? Should I call? And I say to you gently, this is not a siren. This is a soft window of grace opening in the night. It is not catastrophe tapping on your shoulder. It is timing, not pressure that makes you clench, but a hand on your back that steadies you before you move. Listen to me. Fear wants you to rush, to leap from bed, to press every question into the phone at once. But wisdom wants you to listen first. When you slow down and become present, you create space for insight to emerge, and then your words become a shelter instead of a storm. Sometimes the answers you are searching for are closer than you think, resting in the very breath you take, in the quiet between your thoughts, in the knowing that rises when you are unhurried. You are not overreacting for caring in this hour. You are not controlling for choosing to be present. You are not failing as a parent because you feel this ache. You are responding to a nudge that I allowed to reach you. You are not alone, and you are not late, and you are not being pushed, only invited. Peace, not panic. Awareness, not alarm. Gentle, not forceful. Let your body settle. Notice the room you are in. Notice the small, ordinary details that tell you the house is safe. The door you locked, the light you clicked off, the chair where you last saw his jacket. These are not random. They are reminders that clarity often hides in what seems ordinary. And as you notice, your heart will begin to slow and the fog will begin to lift, because I am with you in this noticing. If you will stay awake for a few more minutes with me and choose peace over panic, type Amen. As you do, let it be your agreement to slow down, to receive the right lens before you reach for the phone. What I reveal to you will come with steady confidence, and the next step will not be forced. Tonight's not for spirals. Tonight's for stillness that becomes awareness, and awareness that becomes gentle action. Rest your breath in this truth. I am guiding you, and you will not miss what matters. Listen to me now. Fear wants you to rush, to let your fingers move faster than your breath and your voice run ahead of your heart. But wisdom wants you to listen first, because the right timing and the right tone begin in stillness, not urgency. Tonight the rules are different than your reflexes have taught you, and I am setting them before you so your steps are ordered and your words become safe. Peace, not panic. Clarity, not chaos. Guidance, not guessing. This is how you will move. When you rush to call, the sound that reaches him is not only your words, it is your body's alarm carried through your tone. Anxiety turns into jagged edges on phrases that were meant to be soft. Questions meant to care can sound like accusations. Where are you? Can feel like you have already done something wrong. Are you okay? Can feel like prove to me that you are not failing. Help becomes pressure when the voice that offers it is clenched. And when a son hears pressure, he learns to protect himself, not to open himself. I am not shaming you for this. I am showing you how to love without making him brace against you. So I give you a simple promise. Before you call him, do one thing first. Return to me in your breath so that your message becomes a porch light and not a siren. Put one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Soften your jaw, because tightness in your mouth hardens the way your kindness lands. Drop your shoulders, because when your shoulders climb, your sentences climb with them and feel like a climb. He must survive. Feel the weight of your body on the bed or the chair. Let gravity remind you that you do not have to hold everything up this minute. Inhale slowly to a count of 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6, and do this 3 times. As you breathe, say quietly in your mind, peace, not panic, clarity, not chaos, guidance, not guessing. You are not performing. You are returning to who you are when you are not afraid. As you do this, I will adjust the lens through which you see him and yourself. The story's fear runs to, he must be hiding, I am losing him, I have already failed, will begin to slow, and a truer awareness will emerge. You will remember that connection grows where safety is felt, and safety is felt when a voice is steady, patient, and curious. You will choose words that open rather than corner, and timing that invites rather than interrupts. There is no loss in waiting these few breaths. There is only gain, because everything is revealed in its proper time, and I am not late. If you want your next words to heal, not escalate, type yes. Let that be your agreement with me to move at the pace of wisdom tonight. Be still for this moment more. Listen for the calm that rises when you trust me, and then, only then, reach out. Your voice will carry peace, not panic. Your call will carry clarity, not chaos. And your presence will carry guidance, not guessing. I am with you, and I will steady you as you speak. Be still with me for one breath more, because there is one thing I ask you to do before you reach for your phone. Ask for the right lens, not more details. Do not hunt for proof that justifies panic. Ask for perspective that invites wisdom. When you do this, your call becomes a doorway and not a demand, a soft light at the threshold and not a spotlight in his face. You are not being called into fear, but into awareness, and what I reveal to you will come with peace, not panic. Here is the short prayer to speak out loud, softly, right where you are. First, surrender fear. I release the grip of fear and the story it tries to write. I place my racing thoughts into your hands. Second, request clarity. Give me your lens, not my assumptions. Help me see what is true, not what is loud. Third, ask for words that open a door. Give me a first sentence that is gentle and safe, a tone that disarms and welcomes. Fourth, ask for protection tonight. Cover my son and this house. Place a hedge of peace around him wherever he is and steady his steps. This is not performance. It is alignment. This is not begging. It is consenting to wisdom. Say these 4 parts slowly and let your breath match your trust, longer on the exhale than on the fear. After you pray, do 3 checks with me before you move. Ask yourself, is my goal connection or control? If it is control, pause and return to me until it softens into connection. Ask yourself, am I assuming the worst and building a case without evidence? If you are, set that case down. It is heavy and it is not the truth. Ask yourself, am I ready to listen without interrupting, to hear what is said and what is unsaid? If not yet, give me 2 more breaths and I will ready your heart. These checks are not hoops. They are safeguards so that the peace I give you does not spill when you speak. When you choose this lens, something shifts that he can feel, even through a wire and a tower. Your voice steadies because your center is no longer in tomorrow's fear, but in this moment's grace. Your questions soften because they are carried by curiosity, not suspicion. Your son senses safety because the current under your words says, I am with you, not defend yourself. And in that safety, truth rises. He may tell you more than you asked, or he may simply stay on the line a little longer than usual, and that too is a seed of trust being watered. If you are willing to call from clarity and not from anxiety, type 333. Let this be your simple agreement with me. Discernment first, then outreach. Peace first, then words. Doorway, not demand. As you do, know that I am adjusting the lens even now, and everything you need to notice will stand where you can see it. Near, gentle, and in my timing. Move at that pace, and you will not miss what matters. Be still for one moment more, because I am turning your attention to something close, ordinary, and quietly instructive. Your home is a map tonight, and I have placed small markers inside it to steady you before you act. You are not being called into fear, but into awareness, and what I reveal to you will come with peace, not panic. Sometimes the answers you are searching for are closer than you think, resting in places you pass by every day, and when you look with intention instead of habit, clarity begins to rise. Look where you usually pray. Is there a chair, a corner, a folded blanket, a worn page that remembers what you have asked for before? The way it sits, the verse you tucked there, the note you scribbled to yourself last week. These are not random. They are reminders of who you are when you are quiet. Look at the photo you avoid, the one that makes your chest ache because time has moved and something changed. Notice what it stirs. Tenderness, not accusation. Longing, not lecture. It is telling you the tone to take. Look at the message thread you stopped rereading because it felt like too much to carry. Where did the warmth pause? What words made him lean in, and which ones made him lean away? Look at the calendar you have not checked. Is there a shift, a deadline, an anniversary, a date on the family timeline that still hums beneath the day? These small details are not burdens, they are landmarks. Do a 60-second scan with me. Set your eyes to notice, not to judge. Time zones. Where is he and what hour feels kind? His work schedule. Was today heavy? Was tomorrow early? Does a break window exist that will meet him gently? Recent stressors. Has there been a class, a bill, a friendship strain, a change in his body or sleep? Anniversaries. Does this week carry a memory your family does not always name out loud? Family patterns. When pressure rises, do you both tend to speed up, go quiet, make jokes, deflect? For 60 seconds, let your home and your memory show you what is already true. You will feel a nudge toward the approach that creates safety, not panic, clarity, not confusion, connection, not control. Remember this and let it soften you. Your son carries more than his own weight. There are pieces of your family's past that still speak quietly even now. Expectations he never chose but tries to honor. Grief you thought time dissolved, but that still moves under certain songs and seasons, lessons and sacrifices from those who came before him. He is part of a story that did not begin with him, and so are you. Tonight is about tenderness, not pressing him to solve a lineage in one phone call, but choosing words that make the lineage feel lighter in his hands. When you see the house this way, the first sentence you choose will be different. It will sound like a porch light, not a police light. It will carry patience, not pressure. And whether you call now or wait 30 minutes because the calendar told you wisdom about his rest, you will move with assurance that you are not guessing, you are guided. If you will notice the small details instead of obeying the loud fears, type aware. Let this be your agreement to look with intention instead of habit. As you do, know that I am with you in the scan, that I am making the hidden plain, and that everything you need to see will stand where you can see it, near, gentle, and in my timing. Be still and choose with me, because your first sentence will set the nervous system of this whole conversation. What you say first becomes the weather he steps into, storm or shelter, siren or porch light, and his body will hear your tone before his mind can hold your words. I want you to understand this principle. The opening line teaches his heart what to expect, and when it carries peace, not panic, his guard loosens, and honesty can rise. When it carries alarm, he braces, and even true things become hard to share. So decide now to let your first words be gentle enough to disarm and simple enough to be trusted. Here are 3 doorways you can use tonight, and I will stand with you as you speak them. I had you on my heart tonight. Are you okay? This does not accuse. It reveals care and offers a safe check-in without implying failure. No pressure to explain, I just want to hear your voice. This makes space. It tells his body that he will not be interrogated and turns the call into a place to breathe. I'm here and I love you. How's your night really going? This invites truth at his pace. It says you can hold the real answer, not just the polite one. Say any one of these lines more slowly than you usually speak, and let a small pause follow, like a chair pulled out for him to sit and rest. Guard your mouth from panic openers that sound like alarms and make him shrink. What's wrong? Teaches him that something must be wrong for you to reach out. Why aren't you answering? Trains him to defend his time instead of share his heart. Are you in trouble? Hooks him into shame before he has a chance to be known. These phrases do not mean you lack love. They mean fear is steering. And when fear steers, the other person learns to duck, to shorten, to perform. I am not condemning you. I am freeing you. Change the question and you change the nervous system. Change the first line and you change the path. Now coach your tone the way a parent steadies a child's bicycle. Light hand, even pace, fewer words, softer consonants. Breathe while you speak so your voice sits low and warm. Let 2 seconds pass after he answers before you add more, and let silence become safety, not suspicion. If he needs time to gather words, do not rescue the moment with a pile of guesses. Presence is stronger than pressure. Curiosity is braver than control. And remember, a soft opening line can unlock honesty faster than 100 frantic questions, because the body believes relief before it believes logic. If you are choosing peace-filled words over panic-filled reflexes, type 777 to receive calm words and a steady voice tonight. Let this be your small act of agreement, your way of saying, I will meet him gently. As you commit, feel how your shoulders lower and your breath lengthens, because I am with you in the cadence. And when you call, whether now or after the wise minutes you have chosen to wait, you will hear the difference in your own voice, and he will feel the difference in his. You are not late, you are not forcing, you are learning the first sentence way, and I am guiding you line by line. If the call rings and falls to silence, be still with me and do not spiral. You are not being called into fear, but into awareness, and what I give you now will come with peace, not panic. Silence is not always danger. It can be a full shift, a dead battery, a movie with friends, a brain that needs the quiet. You are also learning to love. I see the screen that stays unchanged. I see your body want to fill the gap with stories that tighten your chest. Let me be louder than those stories. You are not failing. You are not being ignored by love. You are being invited to send safety without pressure. Here is the path tonight, a 3-text sequence that keeps the door open without forcing it. First text, gentle and small, and then you set the phone down. I had you on my heart. No need to call back if you're tired. Just text me a heart so I know you're okay. I love you. Send it once. Do not stack it. Do not add a second bubble trying to re-explain your tone. Space is part of the safety. After you send it, give the moment room to breathe. 20 to 30 minutes or longer if the hour is late, and kindness would be to let him rest. If there is still no reply and you sense it is right to offer help without intruding, the second text is simple and concrete. If you need a ride or a quiet place, I'll come. You can add a specific option if it fits the night. Want me to drop a meal at your door? But keep it warm and non-invasive. Do not ask for a location pin. Do not ask, "Where are you?" out of panic. This message is a bridge laid gently, not a searchlight swung across his evening. Send it once, then wait again. 30 to 60 minutes if the night allows, or until morning if wisdom whispers that rest is kinder for both of you. Finally, if the night must close with silence, the third text blesses him and sets a soft plan so tomorrow is lighter. I'm heading to sleep soon and covering you in prayer. If tonight isn't good, let's check in tomorrow after 10. No rush. Proud of you. Love you. This closes the loop without closing the door. It gives him a way back that does not require apology or defense, and it protects your own heart from pacing the hallway of what-ifs. Keep these boundaries with me. Do not flood his phone. Do not threaten with worry, "I'm sick with fear," or guilt, "After all I do for you," or surveillance, "I see your location." Do not make promises you cannot keep or consequences you do not intend to hold. Keep your language low and warm. Safety, not suspicion. Offer, not order. Presence, not pressure. If true emergency signs appear, you will know and you will act. This instruction does not keep you from wisdom. It keeps you from rehearsing control. You are not behind. You are not losing him. You are learning to be a steady place he can return to. If you will keep the door open without forcing it, type open. As you do, feel the room soften around you. I am with you in the pauses. I am with him in the distance. And everything necessary will be revealed in its proper time, with peace, not panic. If he picks up and his voice feels distant, small, too bright, or strangely flat, be still inside yourself and remember the aim I have given you. Connection first, information second. You are not an interrogator, you are a shelter. Awareness gathers truth without forcing it, and when your presence is steady, his nervous system can unclench and his words can surface. Let your breath sit low and your tone stay warm. Peace, not panic. Curiosity, not cross-examination. Porch light, not searchlight. Ask these 3 questions with space between them because the pauses are part of the safety. First, grounding. Where are you right now? Let it be gentle, like placing his feet on a floor. Not where have you been, which drags him backward, but where are you right now, which brings him into the present. Second, support. Are you alone? Say it evenly, not as suspicion but as care, so you can understand who else is in the room and what kind of help would be kind. Third, risk check. Do you feel safe? Speak it slowly and let there be room for an honest yes, no, or I don't know. Do not rush to fill the silence. Let the question land and let his body consider it. When he answers, whatever he answers, practice reflective listening. Mirror the words you hear without polishing them. I hear you. That sounds heavy. I'm with you. If he says, it's just a lot, you can say, a lot feels like it's pressing on you. If he says, I messed up, respond, you feel like you messed up and you're carrying the weight of that. Avoid correcting his sequence or lawyering the timeline. Do not stack solutions while his guard is still high. Keep drawing him out with soft prompts. Tell me more about that. What part of it feels hardest right now? What would feel helpful in this next hour? If safety is uncertain or he says, not really, keep him talking while you arrange help. Calmly, without dramatic language that heightens danger. Use steady, concrete offers. Let's stay on the line while you head toward a brighter place. Would it help if I called you a ride? Do you want me to loop in someone you trust nearby? If movement is needed, keep your voice even. I'm here with you, step by step. If you need to bring another adult or service into the circle, do it quietly while maintaining connection. Keep talking to me, I'm right here. No threats, no guilt, no raised volume. Precision, not panic. Clarity, not chaos. presence, not pressure. You are not behind for needing these questions, and you are not failing for steadying your own breath as you ask them. You are learning to keep the door open while truth walks through at a human pace. The goal tonight is not to fix the whole story, but to make this minute safer, clearer, closer. If you will be a safe place, even when you are worried, type peace. As you do, feel the heat in your chest cool and your voice grow soft again, because I am with you in the pauses. I am guiding your questions, and what needs to be revealed will come with peace, not panic, and in its proper time. Be still with me now, because the next conversation is inside you. I see the words you have not spoken out loud. I should have seen this sooner. I failed him. I didn't protect him. I should have been different, earlier, stronger. I know the way those sentences tighten your throat and make your chest feel like a room you cannot air out. Hear me clearly. You are not being called into fear, but into awareness. And what I am speaking over you will come with peace, not panic. You are not a failed protector. You are not late to love. You are not the sum of past missteps or the worst day replayed on loop. You are not a bad parent because you are learning in real time. You are not alone in this night, and you are not responsible to hold together what only love and time can gently restore. I want you to release the idea that good parenting is control. It is not. Good parenting is covering, not perfection, but presence, not constant rescue, but steady love. Covering means you place a shelter over his nervous system with your tone and your timing so he can breathe and choose. It does not mean you climb into his choices and drive them for him. Presence means you keep showing up with warmth and clarity. It does not mean you never miss a cue or never need to apologize. Steady love means your yes to him is not canceled by his hard days. It does not mean you erase his consequences or fix his feelings. Peace, not panic. Clarity, not chaos. Guidance, not guessing. There are pieces of your family's past that still speak quietly even now. Patterns that taught support as pressure, attention as interrogation, silence as safety, or panic as proof of love. But hear me, your calm tonight is rewriting what your line calls support. When you breathe before you speak, you are breaking an inheritance of hurry. When you choose a soft first sentence, you are laying a new rail for future conversations to travel on. When you do not rush to fix, you are teaching the next generation that love is steady enough to stand in the middle without grabbing the wheel. You are part of a story that did not begin with you, and by my grace you are turning the page with gentleness, not force. Place one hand over your heart now. Feel its rhythm returning to a pace that your voice can carry without shaking. Inhale to 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Do it again, and softly speak this blessing over yourself. Because I am blessing you as you say it. I am guided. I am steady. I will not panic. Let those words be the weather inside you. Let them become the ground under your next step. As you speak them, shame loosens, guilt thins, and your true assignment for this night becomes simple again. You do not have to fix everything tonight. You are not asked to solve his whole story in one call. You are asked to show up with steadiness and love, to keep the porch light on, to choose words that create safety, clarity, and connection. If you will lead with presence instead of performance, type still. And as you do, feel the hush that follows obedience, because I am with you in this room. I am with him wherever he is, and I will knit together what pressure would tear. Everything that must be known will be revealed in its proper time, with peace, not panic. Continue gently. You are covered as you cover. Be still and hear this sudden interruption, because I am placing it here like a bell that calls your mind back when it starts to sprint. Urgency will try to hijack you in the next minutes, and I am giving you a fast reset so your next step is clean. Listen to the turn of the page, even as it rustles. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly reporting unexpected provision and calm decisions after repeating a strange 9-word password before they act? Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that silences panic and heightens clarity. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, quietly used by elites for years until one insider leaked it. The window could close under legal pressure. Before it's deleted forever, click the link in the description and comments. Do this while it's still up. This is not to spin you into frenzy. It is to pull you out of it. I am taking what the world calls a hack and turning it into a holy pause. The 9 words you already carry in your spirit are the reset. Peace, not panic. Clarity, not chaos. Guidance, not guessing. Say it exactly like that. 9 words, 3 pairs, 1 rhythm. Whisper them on the exhale so your body learns the message your mind keeps forgetting. 3 breaths, 3 repeats. Feel your jaw loosen as you say it. Feel your shoulders lower. Feel your timing come back into alignment so you can choose the step that serves your family tonight. Harvard-backed neuroscience language may dress it like a lab, but I have dressed it in mercy. Your brain listens when your breath tells the truth. Your nervous system settles when your words stop signaling alarm. Your decisions sharpen when urgency is interrupted by a simple pattern the body can trust. This is why doors open after the reset, because you are no longer pounding on them with panic. You are turning the handle with peace. If you will claim provision, timing, and calm, focus this very moment. Type 222. Let that be your tiny act of obedience in a night that wants to make you feel powerless. Type 222 to mark the pivot from spiraling to steady, from grasping to guided, from noise to knowing. Then click the link in the description and comments before it's gone, and practice the 9-word reset as you move. Do it now, not tomorrow. While the door is open, step through it slowly and wisely. Hear me. This interruption is a gift, not a gimmick. You are not being pushed, you are being steadied. Use the 9 words, reclaim your rhythm, and then reach out with a voice that carries safety. Act now while the door is open, and do it with peace, not panic, with clarity, not chaos, with guidance, not guessing. I am with you in the reset, and I am with you in the next step. Be still again, and let the night come back to a soft hush around you. You are not being called into fear, but into awareness, and I am holding this hour with peace, not panic, with protection, not paranoia. You have listened, you have prepared your words, you have chosen gentleness. Now come with me into prayer so the house is covered and your heart rests under my hand. Sometimes the answers you are searching for are closer than you think, and sometimes the next faithful act is to entrust what you love into the care that never sleeps. Pray with me slowly, as if you are laying blankets over a sleeping room. Speak aloud so your body hears the peace. Cover him. Keep my son safe tonight. Protect his steps, steady his breath, quiet his mind. Guard his companions. Surround him with friends who choose wisdom, not recklessness, kindness, not cruelty. Guide his decisions, tilt his heart toward clarity and away from shortcuts that harm. Keep him sober in thought and action. Clear his mind of fog, numbness, and impulses that pull him into danger. Place your protection between him and hidden traps, unseen plans, sudden pressures, wandering voices. Open his spirit to receive help. Let pride loosen. Let shame lift. Let courage rise to reach out if he needs a hand. If he is driving, make the road simple. If he is walking, make the path bright. If he is with others, make the room gentle. If he is alone, let him feel not abandoned, but accompanied, held, not haunted, covered, not cornered. Now pray for your own heart, because I am forming you into a steady place. Give me discernment for timing. Teach me when to call and when to wait. Let wisdom, not worry, set my watch. Give me words that fit, simple, safe, and few. Porch light, not searchlight. Invitation, not interrogation. Give me humility to listen. Ears soft, mouth slow, spirit quiet. Let me hear what is said and what is underneath. Give me courage to act if it is needed, calmly, precisely, without drama. Brave enough to bring help, steady enough to stay present. Keep my nervous system at peace so my tone can carry comfort. Keep my thoughts anchored so my choices are clear. Now breathe and hear me speak over this night. You will sleep after obedience. You will rest after awareness. You will wake with direction. The home is covered. The line between you is warmed with gentleness. The door remains open without pressure. Everything necessary will be revealed in its proper time. Peace, not panic. Clarity, not chaos. Guidance, not guessing. Lay your phone face down with intention. Set your heart face up in trust. And let me keep watch while you sleep. If I nudge you, you will know. If it is time to wait, you will feel the permission to rest. If you receive this covering, type Amen and share these words. I'm praying for my son tonight. Let the community become a canopy and let your agreement mark the shift from strain to shelter. Go in quiet now, guided, steady, and ready to act with wisdom. I am with you as you end this night, and I am with him where he is. Rest.